All right, guys. So first, let's answer if the inverse is going to be a function or not. So the original is a cubic, not a cubic, I'm sorry, cube root. And then if we draw a horizontal line test here, guys, it passes the horizontal line test. That means the original function is a one-to-one. So what that means, guys, the inverse will be a function, okay? The inverse is a function. Okay, because the original is a one-to-one. All right, so I'm going to plot some dots here. This first one is 2, 4, 5. So -5 and down 4. So this is -5 and -4. So my inverse dot, I'm going to use red again, is going to be -4, 2, 4. Excuse me, -5. So there's going to be my inverse, -4, -5. Okay, the next dot that I can see nicely is this one right here. That one says 2, -2. So 2, -2. So the inverse is going to say -2 up 2. Okay, -2 up 2. The next dot for the original is this one is going to say what? 1, 2, 3, 3, 0. So the inverse is going to say 0 up 3, like that. So 0 up 3. The next dot, y'all, looks like this is a nice dot. That one says 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 2. So students, the inverse, remember we're switching x and y and x. So I'm going to say 2 up 4. So 2, 4. All right. So it looks like a sideways snake. So when you do its inverse, it's going to be now going this way. Okay. So if it's a sideways snake, when you graph it out, then it's going to be a snake that's going to be hugging the y-axis. Now let's graph out your identity line, okay? Identity line is 0, 0, and then the slope is going to be 1. So identity line, it's always going to be y equals x, okay, guys? All right, get a ruler and graph. The left and the right, students, should be exactly the same, okay? The left and the right should be exactly the same. That looks amazing. All right, let's answer the box fairly quickly now that you guys understand them pretty well. Ready? Find f of 0. I'll use green. Okay, that means when x is 0, what is y? So 0, and remember this is the original function, so 0 is what? 3, -3, okay, equals -3. Now we're going to look at the inverse because this is an invert notation. So in the red, this, label this as f inverse of x or f of y, okay? So this one said, look at the red function, guys. When x is 0, what is y? So the inverse is going to be 3. It's going to be 3, okay? C, let's go look at the original function. Find x when y is 2. So I will use this right here. So here's y equals 2. I'll erase that in a little bit. X was going to be 4, okay? So x equals 4. Let me erase that line. On the inverse function, students, let's go and see what happened. Find x when the inverse of y is 4. So here's y equals 4. And the inverse x was what? What is that right there? 2. Okay, so for that one, students, x equals to 2. And it only crosses at one time, so that's why we only have one answer.